Oh, hi! Jared Morrison here. Welcome back. We're going to do video number 2 right now of, we'll call it season 2. And for this particular installment, I asked for suggestions from friends earlier in the week of what they wanted to hear me ramble on about, and I got great ideas. And the one that intrigued me the most was forgiving yourself for past lives and past mistakes and moving forward. And the person who put it out there said, I know it's kind of heavy, so sorry about that, but there's nothing to be sorry about. In fact, I'll take that back. If there's anything to be sorry about, it's what I might say on this. Because I love the idea of the topic, but I've been ruminating on it for the past few days, and there's something about it, and maybe it's just semantics or something like that, but when I hear it, it almost rubs me the wrong way. But that's not entirely accurate, but I'll try my best in 4 minutes or less to try and explain why. Now, first of all, I'll say that I'm a big fan of being, those mantras you hear about being kind to yourself and stuff like that. The odds of you getting past something in terms of a monumental collapse in your own life are probably slim to none if you still think that you're just doomed to repeat the same mistakes. Where it sort of spun my thinking off, though, was I guess I just wanted, if nothing else, to be clear in this video that I'm not a fan of when I hear things like, well, before I can move on, or before I can forgive anybody else, or before that kind of line of thinking, before all that happens, I need to forgive myself, or I'm at the top of my list, that kind of thing. I really don't like that, and I'm not suggesting that the person that put this out there was even remotely saying that. It was a conversation on Facebook, so who knows what the original intent was. All I know is that for me, I really had to get away from that kind of thinking. The biggest setback I ever had, in fact, when it came to getting past my own garbage, was when I was permitted for a brief period of time to indulge in what had happened to me. And it never felt right. It sat wrong in my gut the entire time. Because in my own experience, and of course that's all I can talk about, and what kind of worked for me was I was the perpetrator of everything. I'm not saying that I bear 100% of the responsibility of any situation that I was ever in, but I do bear 100% responsibility of what I contributed to it. And in my case, at least, it seems like that was most of it. Now, I don't dwell on that. And in fact, if anything, it was kind of empowering for me to realize, look, you were the shithead. You were the one that fouled this all up. And the only way me, myself, and and everybody else around is going to move past this is if I start taking the steps to do that, rather than ruminating on, or spending a bunch of time, I feel like this is going to come off the wrong way, but it's got to be honest. Point is, rather than dwelling on needing to forgive myself and spending a bunch of mental time on that, there was a lot of damage there, a lot of ruined relationships, or severely crippled relationships anyways. I'll use my kids as an example. Being non-present in their life for an extended period of time, rather than ruminating on that and saying, oh, Jared, you're okay though, you're a decent guy, you'll be a good father once again. Instead of talking all that shit to myself, I just started doing the work of actually being a good father, rather than just meditating on it. And again, I don't want to dismiss the importance of positive self-talk and all that, but something just tells me it really can't replace the honest work of doing it, of actually showing up and doing the work. In your garden that is your life, if you pass by a weed, or several, as may be the case, you don't spend a lot of time just looking at the weed and saying, well, I wonder how that got there, and I'm horrible for letting the weed actually grow there. You get down and you pull the weed. And that's it. And that's what I started to do. So anyways, I want to thank the people that gave the suggestion. I hope this was I hope it was not anger inducing anyways. and not just a big verbal ramble, which is what it felt like. But anyways, I got video 2 done, and I'm gonna post it as is. So here we go. Thanks for watching. We'll talk soon.